What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Generation Zero Day. How's it going, Ratatouille? What's up, my dude? What's up, Random? What's up, Beats B? Notification Gang, squad up. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, everybody is having a fantastic day. We're gonna be doing a crazy stream here, my dudes. We're gonna be really pushing the limit on solo play here. I've set up a freaking dozen max level rivals and a whole bunch of shit here. So we're just going to go off and we're going to be working through it like clockwork. But we're also going to be talking about a whole bunch of shit today. So hopefully you guys are stoked. And again, happy Generation Zero Day to you guys. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that we've got a max level boyo sitting right outside here. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I believe that this guy is a hunter, so let's get going. Let's get going. I'm doing good, man. Apologies if I sound kind of sick. It's because I am. but yeah, I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. I've been working like a madman over the past week on these traps and stuff. By the way, Duncan, do you still have those trap materials that I could gather off of you? Because that would be really, really beneficial to me. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to talk about that probably later on in the stream. For now, I'm just going to focus on fighting these rivals and stuff. When is the November update? Just curious. Probably towards the end of this month, man. Towards the end of this month. They're doing some crazy stuff to potentially set up this update, but it might be a future update that they're hinting towards. But yeah. How many of you dudes are hyped? No, you cannot, Ratatouille. I don't do multiplayer streams. Yo, what's up, Sil? How's it going, buddy? Happy GZ Day, thank you very much, and back to you as well, my friend. I don't know if we should celebrate this day, or if we should, like, I don't know, have a moment of remembrance, or what. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order in 6 hours. Dude, you gotta tell me how that is. That looks like such an interesting game. Dark Souls and Star Wars? What? I'm down. I'd be down. Even though, actually, I'm probably not going to play it because Generation Zero is my life, my dudes. It's taken up my life in a good way, in the best way. So, let's track this guy. Alright. It's just over this hill here. So the goal of today is hopefully getting ourselves a whole bunch of experimental clothes. Boom! There we go. First level 4. How many minutes into the stream? Jeez. You'll tell me all about it. Thank you very much. Please, please do. Please, please do. Oh. Where? Where? Where is he? Oh, he's down there. Man, I can't wait until they add some sensitivity sliders for the aim down sight. It's coming soon, my dudes. It's coming soon. Alright, so let's see. Any experimental clothes? Hey, there we go. Red. Beauty. Beauty. We don't have any room in our inventory. Look at how many bullets I stocked up for today's stream. Friggin' ridiculous, my dudes. 6,000 bullets. What the heck? You haven't gotten to play much GZ. Your game keeps crashing erratically. Oh, man. Do you play on PC, Zepha? Oh, I really hope that gets addressed in this month's patch. I'm going to be covering the patch notes the moment they're up, my dudes, so definitely keep your eyes on my channel. Keep your eyes on my channel. Yes, sir, I sure do. You have your headset now. Awesome. Dude, you're listening through your headset and the sound is awesome. Yes, there you go. That's how you know it's a good headset, if it has good speakers in it. That's freaking awesome, man. That'll make multiplayer with you so much easier. Dude, great, great. And thank you very much for hooking me up with those trap materials, too. That's going to be awesome. That's really going to help me out. I gotta say, that's probably the hardest thing of this whole trap series that I'm doing, is that gathering up the supplies takes just as much time as it takes to test these traps. Alright, so now we're going to be going after a tank. I believe this guy's a prototype. We're pretty much going to try to ignore normal enemies for this stream, just because I have no idea how much ammo I'm going to have to actually sink into these rivals. I know that I've got at least 10 max level rivals for this stream. Oh man, you're the best, Duncan. You guys are so awesome. I gotta say, since we're just starting off the stream here and everything, and we got a minute of downtime here, thank you so much to everybody that's come through and supported my channel. We just hit 2,000 subscribers the other day, and it blows my tiny little mind. It blows my tiny little mind. Back in March when I started covering Generation Zero, all I knew was that this was going to be the biggest game that I'd ever played. I did not expect to get the level of support that I've gotten, and getting to 2,000 subscribers in my first year is mental, is so mental. So I cannot say it enough. Thank you so much, and thank you for you guys being so kind to me too. You guys are literally the best. Cannot stress it enough. Oh, he noticed. He noticed. Whoa, whoa, hey. You didn't even make a sound, man. You didn't even make a sound. What the heck? I do have my game sounds turned down a little bit here, just so that way my voice doesn't get drowned out by gunshots or anything like that. Easy tings, man. Easy tings. You're at work, so you can't chat. But you're still watching. Yo, thank you so much for the support, Random. And it's okay if you guys can't chat. It's all good. It's all good. Yo, no worries, Sil. Seriously, I cannot stress it enough. You guys have changed my life. Changed my life. Yo, what's up, Jamp Carl? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Happy Generation Zero Day, dude. So we're going to kind of pick at most of the tanks with our pick scout, because it's the most efficient way about going about these guys. I've kind of considered, would you guys like to see me redo my tank tips? I've thought about doing that just recently. Since we got the new charging mechanic, I think that some of my tips for the military and prototype tanks don't quite live up. At the time, they were the best tips that you guys could get, but nowadays, there's other ways to go about things. Like, specifically not taking off the weapons, and instead just playing the dodging game. Kneecap him, just like the mafia. There you go. Aim for the knees, my dudes. Yeah, it would be nice. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Beat speed. Don't worry about that, man. That's because Generation Zero's in my blood. It's in my blood at this point. Yo, we're getting all the experimental clothes. Happy to get it. All right. Let's keep our ammo stocked as much as possible. Just because I don't want to have to do a supply run in the middle of this stream. And let's do this. I mean, I'd have to be good at this game to be giving out all the tips that I've been given. Alright, whatever. I think we got enough AG5 bullets for now. 556. You just use the EMP cells to stun them when you take out the fuel cells. Hey, there you go. There's a strat. Oh, man. That makes me think of one of my upcoming traps. I called it Thor's Hammer. It's a sick trap. It's a sick trap. It's all EMP based. Alright. Now let's find our next designated target. So far, we're doing good work, though. We're doing good work. People said that the rivals were too hard. Come on. Even though I don't think that I'm a fair demographic for how difficult things can be in this game. Yo, I'm so ready. I'm so ready. If we get a new machine, I'm going to destroy the crap out of that thing. I'm going to have pro tips for you guys within a day, at least. At least. Alright. So this guy is a hunter, I do believe. You'd love to hear that strat. Dude, seriously, I really hope that you guys pay attention to my trap series. I know that doing a video a day is it might be too much. It might be too much. That's something that I'm a little nervous about, that'll be too much content for you dudes. But I really hope that, you know, a decent number of you guys tune in for the traps every day, because I have put so much hard work into this. The hardest work that I think I've put into YouTube so far. To give you guys an idea of how much hard work. So far, in the past 14 days, I have tested out 23 traps, and out of those, I have 7 traps that work. Which also kind of shows you the logistic nightmare it's been. It's been such a logistical nightmare, but I've been really figuring out tons and tons of tips and strats and ways to really experiment with the sandbox gameplay here in Generation Zero. With me nearing up on 10 traps now, the way I'm going to kind of break it up into segments is there ever too much GZ content? Good question. No, there is not. No, there is not, in my opinion. Yeah, when I hit 10 traps, so my first 10 traps are going to be like easy to carry traps, things that are light on your inventory, things that you can deploy really quickly, and things that have pretty much medium efficiency to them. So there'll be traps that a lot of times you have to do a bit of recovery game with. But then the next 10 traps I'm going to do will be medium-sized traps, so they'll be taking up a lot more of your inventory. And then the last 10 traps that I have are going to be absurd traps, my dudes. I have 2 words for you guys that will put it into perspective. Clint Bomb. Alright. There's the commander of Boo. So let's take out his posse first. Yep. There we go. Alright. 3 level 4s. Yo, Eben, welcome to the stream, my dude. Happy Generation Zero Day, my man. How's it going? Hopefully you are having a fantastic day. Nothing experimental on that guy, but that's okay. We're primarily hunting experimental clothing here for this stream, because I have all of the weapons. You haven't seen my streams in a long time, but what's up? Yeah, man. I kind of stream irregularly, but I'm hoping at some point that I can go full-time here on YouTube, and when I can, then you guys are going to be getting a lot more streams from me. The problem with streaming is that it just takes so much time, and that eats into my opportunity to make videos for you guys. They need to make gun skins. I friggin' agree, Beatsby. I agree. I mean, like, I love the designs of the guns. I love the skins that they have on the guns already. But I think that there could be so much fun to be had with customizing your guns and making them look the way you want them to. Any ideas on the 2 clues they've given us? You've looked everywhere for the boat in the second clue. So, that's one of the big things that I want to say to you guys. Every clue they've given us so far has not been on the map. It's not on the map, so don't look for these things. I've seen people losing their minds trying to figure out where things are and, you know, trying to pinpoint the locations and stuff. They aren't on the map. They aren't on the map so far. So that answers a huge question that I'm sure a lot of you guys have, which is this going to be a map expansion? In which case, yes it is, my dudes. Yes it is. And I am so stoked. I am so friggin' stoked. Give me a new spot to explore, please. Please. What do the experimental clothes do? None of the clothes do anything, Duncan. They just look good. That's all. It's all just aesthetics at this point in time. But if crafting ever comes to the game, I have a feeling that the Phoenix gear and the experimental clothing will have some sort of a benefit to them at some point. You guys saw that, right? That was a ghost light. Trippy. Your leg? Whoa, whoa! I'm sorry to hear that, Eben. Your leg is broken and you're just in home and you cannot play football. Oh no, dude. But you can play Generation Zero. Hey, there you go. Yo, no worries, James. No worries. Saving you guys a lot of hassle by saying that. Because I've seen so many people searching around the map, and it's like, you don't got to. You don't got to yet. At least they look good. Exactly. That's the whole thing. It's all about the fashion, man. It's all about that high product fashion. Yes, exactly. Yeah, let's get some well wishes for Eben here in chat, please. Alright. So I'm going to kind of avoid fast traveling because there is a fast travel crash glitch. And so I want to try to avoid that as much as possible here. What's the new robot ghost harvesters? Frickin' heck yeah. People ask for cloaking machines. That would be the best way to introduce it. Harvesters would make good use off of that. Because they're already a little bit too easy. Yo, thank you for popping the well wishes into chat, my dudes. Oh, I can already feel it. I can already feel it. My throat's like, why are you doing this? You're sick. Oh well. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get through the whole stream without my vocal cords exploding. Stian, I do not do multiplayer streams just because I would feel really, really rotten for cutting out so many players. Right now I only play on PS4, so. If crossplay ever gets introduced though, my dudes, that will be the day when I do multiplayer streams. Alright. So what are we looking at here? The monster, the stone ships. Yeah. Hunters. Dang. Alright. So let's try to get these two guys. Yo, I had told you guys. I told you guys. The hunters are the best ones to go for with that piercing damage from the PVG. Yo, and I just gotta say real quick. I was freaking right. I was right. If you guys go back to my video about the new island in development, you'll see that a lot of the things they've been hinting at are things that I was actually talking about in that video. I think it's really cool. Was that not him? That wasn't him. Dang. Where is this sucker? He just kept wandering on. He was like, oh, my friends are dying? Whatever. Yo, what's up, Casper? Welcome to the stream. And yo, Michael, you finally made it. You finally managed to catch a stream. I'm so glad you could, buddy. How's it going? It's going fantastic. Happy Generation Zero Day to you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. Definitely. Today is the day to play the shit out of Generation Zero. How's your day going, man? Hopefully it's going very solid. Yo, we just got hunters galore in this area, eh? Again, I'm trying to avoid the normal enemies and just focus on the rivals. Doing a piss poor job at this point. When do I want the trap materials? Probably this Sunday? We could tee up over PSN, man. Oh, jeez, man. How many... Holy crap. Alright, alright. Things are popping off, my dudes. Things are absolutely popping off here. We're gonna have to deal with these guys. Dang it. It's gonna waste ammo. Man. That was like 9 hunters or something like that. Where's my... This guy was like, no! We really got to avoid their gas attack from these military hunters. Just chips away at you. Dude! Alright. Has never been this easy. I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing. I finally feel as powerful as my character should be. Yo, I gotta show you guys my stats in a little bit. It's absurd. It's fucking absurd. Boop, boop, boop. Where's this guy? If we could zero our snipers, leading shots would be so much easier. Look at this guy. Too ballsy for your own good, Mr. Runner. Yo, what's up, Tyler? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Happy Generation Zero Day, man. Yes, death from a distance, exactly. Oh, there we go. There's the rival. Blind fire a little bit into this guy. Gotta be careful about these elevation changes here. That's where they catch you out with the melee attacks. And I will get to chat in just a moment. It's very hard for a single person to do the combat and do the chat all at the same time. And not get absolutely destroyed by everything, because apparently everything is here. Jeez. Yo, I saw a discussion on the forums the other day about how the Magnus is quote-unquote underpowered. And it's like, nah, man. Magnus is beautiful. Best gun in the game. Alright. Alright. There we go. One more Seeker here, and then I'll finally be able to get back to town. Did you notice the glitch with the experimental AG4 where the weapons get burned off and they can still use that weapon? Yes, yes. That is a glitch that they definitely have to fix. As you guys can notice, I'm not using the experimental AG4 for that reason in particular. Alright, let's see. I totally forget which one was even the rival in this whole mess of machines. Jeez, man. Its power is great. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. I mean, like, sure, I would love an experimental version just so that I could replace my Magnus with something cooler, but, I definitely don't think that the Magnus needs to be touched at all. I think it's one of the funnest guns in the game. Alright. Well, I believe that we did search the rival there. I think that he was, one of the guys over here. Let's just double check real quick. Yeah. No beans, my dudes. No beans. Oh, there's a shitstorm. Alright. Yeah. Let's go for the group of 3 over here. You haven't seen that problem. You're lucky, Michael. You're lucky. It's random the way it pops up. But the whole invisible gun thing is terrible when you do run into it. Because then you can't do anything. You don't have a weak point to hit on the enemies, but they can still attack you with that weak point. So it's very harsh. Yo, Terry, welcome to the stream. Greetings back from Canada, and happy Generation Zero Day. 3 rivals at once, my dudes. This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. I told you guys. I set up a hell of a mess. So let's talk a little bit about these little spoilers and little hints they've been given towards the next update. So the first picture is a brand new structure, a structure we haven't seen in the game yet. And it's got a bear statue out in front of it. Now that could potentially be the bear that we're quote-unquote looking for. Which does kind of kibosh one of my theories as to us getting a machine that's themed after a bear. But I still think that we're going to be getting a new machine. The sound that you hear from the machine in the Morse code trailer is not the sound of any machine we've heard so far. So even though that kind of kiboshes the whole bear idea, I don't think it ruins the whole new machine idea. No worries, Duncan. You take it easy, man. You take it easy. And we'll chat over PSN. You want to see it now? See what now? It happens every time you use it. Oh, you want to see the glitch now? No, you don't, man. No, you don't. It's a nasty glitch. It's a nasty glitch. Alright, so we're going to have to cross the bridge and all that shit. Your boy's going to get his cardio today. But, yeah, and then for the second picture, we managed to see a dock. And that dock is potentially the one that I talk about in my Secret Island Under Development video, in which case I talk about one of the initial areas being a dock. So I really think that that gives a lot of credibility to the theories that I came up with in that video months before we even got to this point. Yo, if that doesn't prove me to be the best Generation Zero YouTuber, I don't know what will. But yeah, I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked just to find out more. And I gotta say, we have to give props to the development team and to the marketing team for the way that they're setting this all up. It is probably one of the most interesting ways of teasing an upcoming update that I've ever seen in a video game. It's borderline ARG level, which is alternate reality game if you guys don't know. Let's hear some of your guys' theories. I've heard some theories out there that the bear place is a ski lodge, and I've heard some theories that the wharf we see is a fishing dock. I'll post a link in the chat real quick here, just to the Discord, so you guys can check it out for yourselves, and you can post up your own theories. My internet is chugging. Absolutely chugging. Alright. Two huge caves there, so who knows? Yes. Alright, there we go. Hopefully you guys can click that link and go off and check out the game announcements section. I'd love to hear your guys' theories on this. I'm going to wait a little bit until we get a few more pictures, and then I'm going to start talking about my own theories. So what are we going after here? So we got a hunter. We got a hunter. And we got a hunter. Good. Good stuff. Keeping it uniform. Yes, I do have Discord. If any of you guys want to chat with me, Discord is probably the best way. Between Discord and Twitter. I do use PSN as well, but the thing for PSN is I have most notifications turned off to avoid spam. Oh. Hello. Freaking out of my house. If it's not a new bot, then what was roaring? Exactly. It's gotta be a new bot. What do I think about the teasers? I think they are very, very interesting. I think that they are some of the most hype stuff so far. So alright, we'll talk about some of my theories here. So I don't fully think that that's a ski resort. It might be a ski resort, and I might be wrong. But I kind of think it looks more like a hotel to me. Of course, you could say that a ski resort is, in its own way, a hotel. But, I think that it looks like it's potentially a little bit too big just to be a simple ski resort. At least for the ski resorts I've seen here in Canada. Of course, I've never seen a ski resort in Sweden, so I don't entirely know. And as for the dock, that's going to be the main place where we get onto the new island, wherever it is. Nope. No, you don't. Using all of the pro tips that I've given here. The hunter counter and the health stacking. The hunter counter always gives you a good opportunity to reload. Especially when you miss, like, half of your shots. There we go. What do I think the bear is? Again, I really think it's going to be a new machine, but you never know. You never know. The bear could literally just relate to the statue that you see in that one picture. It could just literally be, like, the bear, as in that's the location. I really hope it's a new machine. I think that a bear-themed machine would be so cool, and it fits with the naming scheme and everything like that. Hunter isn't gonna even know what hit him. Oh, that wasn't even him. What? Oh, okay, it was him. Nice. The game's like, what are you doing? How are you killing all of these machines so quickly? Dang it. I'm just looking for the experimental clothes, man. Alright, so I think we're gonna pass through Boo here. And we've got two buddies. Two buddies over there. Phoenix tank? Phoenix tank! Two Phoenix tanks. Man, jeez. I got my work cut out for me, my dudes. But I think we're doing good so far. Proven that my tips and tricks all still work fantastically in this game. Yo, Abel, welcome to the stream, man. Is it worth buying this game? 120%. 2,000%? This game is one of the best games to drop this year, Abel. It puts other games to absolute shame. If you look at games like Fallout 76 and stuff like that, this game is killing it. It's had some of the most interesting updates, and it's got one of the best development teams, I think, in the industry. It's a development team that truly listens to the people that play their game. I mean, like, look at all the things we've gotten so far that we've asked for. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And, you know, I wish more development teams would do what the Generation Zero development team is doing. But then again, also, I kind of don't, because that's what makes Generation Zero so special. You know what? I think the bear is a Saltuna. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. That would be a stanky bear. Oh, man. The Saltuna meme lives on. Alright, down through Boo we go. Boo's one of the cutest little cities in this game, I think. It's so quaint with its bridge in the middle and everything like that. Dudes, I was looking at some interesting information the other day about how they set up a lot of these houses and the development that went into them. So essentially, a lot of these houses are randomized at kind of a click of the button, which really probably streamlined a lot of the development for this game, which I think is a very interesting way of going about a AA game. It explains how this is like the first AA, AAA game. Because like normally for a AAA game, they do the exact same thing, but they probably have a lot more factors of randomization going into it, whereas the team probably took that idea and then were like, how can we do this within the constraints of our budget and within the constraints of our development team? It's really interesting stuff, my dudes. Here. I will post up the link so that if any of you guys are curious, you can check it out for yourself. Gonna have to dig just a little bit here, so just a second, my dudes. Here, if anything, I can move, and I can type on my computer at the same time. The multitasking is real. There we go. And the link is now in chat. There we go, there we go. Go check it out if you guys are curious. This game is awesome any way you put it. Yeah, there's literally no way that you can look at this game and be like it's a bad game. You just can't. I mean, like, every game has its bugs. You know, even looking at Borderlands 3, which is like probably one of the biggest AAA games to come out this year. Between that and Call of Duty. Friggin', yeah, even if you compare it to those games, this game has had some harsh bugs in its development run, but those games have had harsh bugs in their development run as well, and those games have a development team double and even triple the size of Generation Zero's humble little team. And I think that that speaks wonders for their skill and ability for coding and designing. Alright, we can hear this guy over here. If he's a Phoenix tank, it's going to be one of the easiest kills we get. Thank you very much, Duncan. Oh man, I can hear a harvester there too. This might get sloppy. So sadly, since we're our engineer right now, we cannot be invincible to the hits. Ooh, there we go. I called it. Called it. Insert matrix music. Oh, jeez. Let's get a little bit closer here. Wait for the ticks to burn themselves out. Take out these doggos. Get hit in the face by a rocket. Bob and weave, my dudes. Bob and weave. That's all you gotta do. Oh, hey! So it wasn't a tank that was the... Okay, whatever. I'm not complaining. That means the tank will go down a little bit. Is that a rival machine? The Harvest. We're going to have to take on 2 rival Phoenix tanks in just a second, though. And that's going to be easy. Easy every time. Is he running? He is running. Ah. It's always the best when you got the harvesting. There we go. You remember the first time you saw Gen Z on a top 10 open worlds games video? That was probably the Gamer Ranks video. You didn't think much of it, but decided to buy it a little late. Best decision of your life. Seriously. Seriously. I feel like this is, hands down, one of the craziest games that I've ever bought and had the pleasure of following through a development cycle. If any of you guys in chat haven't picked up this game, please. Oh, shit. Did we get? I think we did. I think we got the glitch where you break the guns and they're still good to go. Oh no, we didn't. Weird. Maybe it was the battery cell on the back that I saw explode there. Likely was. Oh, you got something funky going on there, Mr. Harvest. Oh, there we go. Dead. No clothes! Oh, but there was a health kit. We'll grab that. Oh, hey! I kind of was wondering if we'd wind up getting rivals while we take down rivals here. It's good to know. Hoo boy. Alright, here comes the 2 tanks. And it's funny because they're both from Stora Durbo. So it's just ironic that they've kind of hung out together. Alright. Focus time, my dudes. Focus time. You're looking for clothes now yourself. Best of luck, Michael. Yo, I was so bummed out to hear that you had a hard time getting the 50 cal. Is there any experimental clothes that you're hunting for in specific? I know for me, I really want to find some of the blue sets of clothes. I think that that's cool. It's unique. This is gonna be pretty crazy here, my dude. But I'm hoping if I just hammer away on one of them, then we can focus on the other one a little bit easier. Also, wish me luck for getting 50 cal ammo drops. Somehow burn through like almost 200. We're still doing okay for our AG5 ammo though, so I think we should use that a little bit. Vest you keep hearing about. There you go. Best of luck getting the bulletproof vest, even though it's not actually bulletproof. You've only found 2 experimental weapons and both of them are shotguns. Have you been using my method? Or are you using the other method? Though my method can't ensure you a particular weapon that you want, I can ensure you that my method will get you more weapons than farming individual rifles. So people to do. Yo, this guy's face is strong. Your boy's got a strong chin. You have not used my method. Well, you're only hurting yourself in the long run, man. I can assure you guys that my method is far superior to the other methods out there. It takes a little bit of time to set it up, but after you have it set up, you will know what to do. There you go, Michael's repping. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, sadly it's not the best for, as I said, getting like a particular weapon. So say if you're hunting the 50 cal in specific, I can't ensure that it's going to give you the 50 cal. But I can assure you that with more opportunities to actually pick up weapons, you're more likely to actually find it. Dang, no clothes. Alright. Tank numero 2. Definitely, Stan. Definitely. Alright, let's get behind this sucker. Blow up all your minions. There we go. The tick pod has been neutralized. Sometimes you gotta just ignore the tips. There aren't... It's not spawning rivals in your game. How do you make them spawn? I will get to that just after I'm done taking this guy out. Of course, if you want to find out just immediately, you can always go watch it. But I'll be happy to explain in just a second here. Heard that, hunter. Welcome back, Duncan. We're taking out our second max level rival tank here. Man, these tanks are tanky. Oh, hey, fuck it. Ah, dang it. Jeez, my dudes. Major focus. Aw, dang. There we go. I figured that was a little bit too much right there. Having ticks and the tank and freaking hunters. Let's see if we can keep that to our own advantage. Gonna have to restock on meds. Oh man, that was tough. That was freaking tough. Get rid of the tick pod first, and watch for party crashers. Loot it and run. There you go. No experimental clothes. Damn. Which one was it? This one. Dang! Ah, I just want clothes, man. I don't want guns. Alright. Let's see. Anybody near? There is a couple guys up this way. Man, and we were running low on bullets for the PVG here. Let's see. Let's go for that. As you guys can see, I've dropped the experimental shotgun from my loadout. It's pretty good for that stun lock, but its damage is very underwhelming. Oh, what do you do for spawning the rivals? Oh man, things popped off in such a wild way that I totally forgot. So for rivals to spawn, they start spawning on average around 500 points to 2,500 points. So what you want to do is you want to go into an area and you want to get your score up as fast as possible. So that means that you want to hunt tanks primarily. Tanks will be your highest source of score. And of course, as you go up from prototype to military to Phoenix, at the Phoenix level, they're going to be giving you the most score out of any enemy in the game. So essentially, you just want to go up to these areas, farm up Phoenix tanks or whatever tanks you can find, get your score up, and the higher your score is, the more likely a rival will spawn. The score has a max limit of, oh man, yeah, because I've been killing rivals, my score's gone down, but I think it's like 9,611, something like that, for the max level. Oh, Witherspoon prestige points. No worries, Robin, I hear you. The prestige points right now have no purpose in the game, but they have been said to have a purpose coming soon, so hopefully that will happen. Maybe in the next couple updates or something. Low-key, I hope that it ties into the crafting in some sort of way. I think that would be cool. And you'll get the tank pants. There you go. There you go, man. Yo, best of luck, Duncan. Honestly, the Phoenix gear is the best outfit in the game. Hands down. Alright. Getting any closer? We are. Marathon man, my dudes. Marathon man. So pretty soon we're going to start talking about traps. I think after I'm done wrapping up this rival here, we'll start talking about my trap series and a couple things that are going on with it and stuff. It all starts tomorrow, my dudes, so hopefully you guys are hyped to see that happen. Hopefully you guys will watch. It's got me anxious. Admittedly, not many things shake me, but it's got me pretty anxious to be doing something like this with my channel. But I really hope that it'll be a success, and I really hope that you guys will get a lot of fun things to do with the traps that I give you guys, the traps that I've invented in this game, straight up invented. All right, here we go. It's gonna be a pain. It's gonna be a pain. Without using the 50 cal, I might have to use the 50 cal. The military tanks are first. Let's try to chip as much damage as we can. Jump to the 50 cal. Hey Duncan, if you have to leave and if you're planning on coming back a lot, you don't even need to say that you're leaving and that you're coming back. You could just comment when you have something to comment. They always catch you with that last bullet. Alright. We're gonna have to use the 50 cal. I knew I should have stocked more 50 cal bullets. Let's find a good spot to swap around our weapons here. 50 cal bullets are a must-have. Yeah, man. I wish they stacked higher. I wish they stacked a little bit higher than they do. Alright, we got him hurt pretty bad here, so we should be able to finish him off with the automat 5. Where the heck did my aim take me? Guns and work the face to kind of balance out the damage a little bit here. We got him sparking, so we know he's on the ropes. Actually, it would have been cool if you did the traps from the 1st to the 24th like a Christmas calendar. That's very true, you know, I had that thought, but in all honesty, I would rather have my traps all said and done so that way if any of you guys want to go back to them over your Christmas holidays, then you'll have like a plethora, a whole bunch of things to go through. Also, I thought it was kind of cool going from the 15th to the 15th. But maybe next year I'll bring it back and I'll do like a Christmas calendar version of traps in the game. Because that is a great idea. Oh, dang. Friggin' blast wave, man. Oh. That's what I get for responding to comments in the middle of combat. Yo, look at this guy. Shooting rockets and his machine gun at the same time. Just wants me dead. Well, too bad for him. Okay, please, give me ammo, please! Alright, there we go, that's something. Let's actually start picking up some of this SMG ammo here. Because we might need to fall back to it. Man, this has been wild so far, my dudes. Frickin' tough fights, tough fights. It just whittles away at you. Okay, so we've got one here, and one here, and one left from the farmlands. Jeez, only 3 left. Nice. Nice! I need Pontus to play and I talk. That would be so nice, man. Not Pontus in specific, but just somebody here to maybe do the talking or do the gameplay for me. Oh well. I do the best I can. I do the absolute best I can. It always bums me out when I miss a whole bunch of comments in the chat, but you know, I'm sure people understand. I am but a single man. Alright, so let's track this guy. Oxen, so that is a harvester. I'm starting to get good at really just recognizing them by their code name. Giant usually means tank, or always means tank. Olvin means hunter. Oxen means harvester. I haven't run into a runner rival yet, though. So if any of you guys have, definitely tell me down in the chat. Because for me, I almost low-key feel like there aren't rival runners in the game. But I might just be wrong, and it might just be RNG. Alright. Let's grab out handy dandy Magnus, take care of the runners with it, and then we'll clown on this harvester. Easy. Right, so let's deal with the pickpocket. Oh, that didn't make a flinch, dude. Oh no! This is like the worst spot. Worst spot to have the ticks come out, because they're just gonna roll down the hill and get all scattered. Let's cut in kind of close to him here. Jebaited! It's just a normal runner, eh? Well, there you go. At least that confirms it's actually in the game. It's probably got the lowest value for criminals. So that means it was a lucky find, bruh. Nice. Stuck on the train here a little bit. So if you guys are wondering why I'm going in single file fire mode, semi-auto mode here, it's because my guy does better damage from semi-auto. Simply put, the way I built my engineer was so that way he could conserve a lot of ammo and do the majority of farming for my other characters like my safeguard. And I'm thinking about building a marksman build too. Maybe when the new island comes around, because that'll give me a great opportunity to get the most out of the new kid. If the new island. We can't be sure yet, because the team's so cryptic. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream and happy Generation 0 Day, Alex. You used my rival farming strategy and it helped a lot. Aw, man, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. I worked really hard on coming up with that method, and honestly, hearing from you guys that it's been working for you guys too, it's just really good. Because I, of course, I'm just a single person, so there's only so much testing that I can actually do. So when you guys go out there and have success from it as well, it's just, it's a good feel, my dudes. It's a good feel. Yo, what's up, Taco? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Happy Generation 0 Day. Do you think the devs will ever increase the max level? Well, I mean, I think that the community has asked for it enough for them to know that we want that. And admittedly, with the team's track record, they've tried their absolute best to introduce every single thing we've asked for. So I would say that it's not a long shot. It's not a long shot to hope for a max level increase someday. Okay, alright, so now we've got just these two guys. All the way down there. The temptation to fast travel's high, but I don't want to crash in the middle of a stream here. So we're gonna have to foot it. Gonna have to foot our way over there. Yeah, personally, I would love to see the max level get increased. I don't think a respec would make very much sense in this game, though if they added it, I would be stoked as hell. But I think that it would make a lot more sense for them just to increase the max level, as opposed to letting us reallocate our skill points at this point in time. Just because, if you think about it, from like a bit of an RP stance, from a bit of a role-playing stance, it's really tough to reteach yourself, to retrain yourself to do something else. So I feel like leaving the skills being hard set, you only learn what you learn as you go through the game, makes a lot of sense when you compare it to real life activity and stuff like that. But I do think that the max level being increased also makes a lot more sense to real life stuff. Because the more you do things, the better you get at them, right? And so, with the cap being where it is, it just doesn't feel like your character gets quite to the point. You know what? I think we can ignore these guys. I think we can just ignore these guys. They're just a bunch of military hunters, so they don't even have any drops that benefit us. What's going on, Stevis? Welcome to the stream, man, and happy Generation 0 Day. Never say never, Taco. Exactly, Sil. That would be nice, but you don't think so? Well, you never know. You never know, Michael. You never know, man. Honestly, this dev team has pulled out a bunch of sidewinders on us so far, adding in the tank sprinting and stuff like that. So I think that there's anything under the sun could happen with Generation 0. I've said it many times. This game has limitless potential, my dudes. Alex says, you only need the experimental 50, the experimental pump, and the experimental Yavar. Hey, dude. Hey, best of luck, man. If you need any sort of tips or tricks or anything like that, post them up in the chat, and I will be happy to answer them to make your rival farming easier. Thank you very much, Stevis. No worries, Robin. You take it easy. Best of luck with your homework. Hopefully it's easy. Have any farming locations? Tons, my dudes. I was actually wondering, would you guys like to see a farming video? I pretty much know all of the loot tables for the enemies in the game, which is ridiculous, I know, but I've memorized pretty much every single loot table in the game, and I have some excellent farming routes. I don't think we're tracking the guy we should be tracking. We are not. So let's see, how could we go about this? I think we're gonna go past FOA and kind of go around the lake there. Because the other thing too that I think would be good to come from me doing a farming video and loot table video all kind of in one is it would dispel a lot of the misinformation. Shut up. It would dispel a lot of the misinformation that goes around in the community, because there's a lot of people out there that think they know what's going on, but they are very, very wrong. And so, yeah, I think that that would have like a bit of a double benefit. Yo, what's up, Indigo? Welcome to the stream and happy Generation Zero Day, my dude. You say, just joined. Did I talk about the boats yet? Yes, I did a little bit, but we're going to talk a little bit more in depth after I'm done taking out all of these rivals here. We only have 2 left, man. We've gone through like 16 rivals in like an hour here. It's been extreme. It's been ridiculous. So based on some of the information, Crumbs, you've heard, is this game worth trying again? You gave it a go a few months ago, but you could not grab your attention for too long. What do I say? I say that now is one of the best times to jump into the game, DA. With the introduction of rivals and the new expansion coming to the game, potentially, in the very near future, you would be best to jump into the game now, get into the swing of things, because things have gotten a little bit more difficult, and get used to the whole difficulty flow before things get even crazier, because they're about to, man. But yeah, I definitely say give this game another swing. And really, for most of the people that were disappointed and are disappointed with this game, I would say it's always best to tune into this game every once in a while, you know, just to see how development's going, because development is ongoing with this game, which is one of the coolest things. What's up, Alex? Welcome to the stream. Happy Generation Zero Day. We're going out, absolutely dominating rivals around here. Kind of ignoring everything on our way to this next rival just because our ammo count has been sapped. Has been absolutely sapped. Of course I do. What's going on, Preston? Welcome to the stream, my dude, and happy Gen Zero Day, man. You're in math class. Is that wrong? Oh, I said that wrong. I tried to animify that and I failed. Dude, hey. Don't get caught, man. Don't get caught. What's up, Grumpy? Welcome to the stream, dude. Welcome to the stream. A lot of you guys are kind of popping into the later point in the stream here. We've already gone through about 14 rivals, which is ridiculous. But we got 2 more rivals, and then we're going to talk about the hints and stuff, and the cryptic messages that the developers have been giving us. So definitely stay tuned to listen to me talk about that. And to pitch your ideas, too, because that's one of the biggest things. Ah, dang. Okay. I thought I was going a little bit too straight there. What's up, Jason? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Happy GZ Day, bro. Howdy, hey, abandoned ship. Welcome to the stream, man. So, I think I've proven it, though. I think I've proven it here, that a top-level player can take on as many rivals as they want without breaking a sweat. The only time I had a little bit of a struggle was when we got surrounded by hunters when we were fighting 2 tanks. But outside of that, it's been easy, man. It's been easy. Hey, there you go. Double support in here, Jace. Thank you so much, man. I'm on PlayStation 4, Preston. The PS4. And if any of you guys are on PS4 and want to add me, my PSN name is the same as my YouTube name. And I'm pretty easy to find. I, of course, don't have unlimited time to game with my subscribers, but I try to every once in a while. Oh, I'm so glad you have Abandoned Ship. Honestly, I think right now we are in one of the best states that the game's been in so far. The game has seen some major improvements. And also the other thing too, I think we're in the most exciting time for Generation Zero, with the new things on the way. Dude, it's crazy, my dudes. It's crazy. So we're gonna talk about that. Definitely gonna talk about that. I just want to wrap up my initial objective of killing 16 rivals in a single stream. I think the thing that's taken me the longest is just traveling around the map here. If any of you guys are wondering why I'm avoiding fast traveling, it's just in case, just to be sure that there are no crashes so that I can keep the stream going. Oh, we still got a leg to go. Jeez. Hey, Nedlick! Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Happy Generation Zero Day, dude. Hopefully you are having a fantastic day. A community stream at some point so you can play with me. So my idea for that is if crossplay ever comes to Generation Zero, heck yeah. Heck yeah. I definitely will, because I do want to have a community stream day where like every half hour we'd cycle new players into the game and we'd go off and I'd set up some objectives for us to complete and stuff like that. But until that happens, until crossplay comes, which, you know, we don't know if it's going to come or not. But if it does wind up coming to the game, that's when I'll do it. Because I would not want to do a stream where I'm cutting out like the Xbox viewers and the PC viewers, because you guys are my dudes. You guys are my dudes, and I wouldn't want to be crappy like that. Oh man, it's like every 10 steps I take towards them, they take 10 steps away, man. If I had to choose between the Magnus and the experimental clock, what would I choose? Magnus. Magnus, man. 100% of the time, my dude. 100% of the time. Magnus is the best sidearm in the game, in my opinion. If you can use it right, you can one-shot every single runner you run into, which massively decomplicates fighting hard, which I think is a valid opinion. I've been playing this game for so dang long. Okay, where are we going here? Where are we going? Where's the stairs? I'm lost in the woods. Hey Terry, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Happy GZ Day. What is the best experimental gun in the game? The experimental 50 cal, hands down, is the best gun flat. Is the best gun flat in the game. It's one of my favorite guns to use. It's so much fun. It's so powerful, and it feels good to use that gun. So I'd say the experimental 50 cal. You need it on every loadout now. Magnus runner hunting. Exactly, abandoned ship. I go Magnus runner hunting all the time. All the time. If anything, runners become Magnus. I'm pretty sure that I get dead shot with a Magnus from like 300 to 400 meters away, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. 50 cal got your vote. There we go. Yeah, let's hear. Let's hear. What are your guys' votes on the best experimental weapon in the game? Experimental RPG and you don't know about it. Yeah, I wish that the experimental RPG had a toggle between the firing modes so that you could have the full auto, quote unquote, or the burst fire or whatever the heck, and then you could still keep it as a single fire. Because as it stands right now, I would say that the standard GRG is better than the experimental. Just gonna sip some water here for a second, my dudes. Stay hydrated. PVG and the AG4. Heck yeah, Jason. I already have, Preston. I was the first person on the internet to talk about the new islands. Or, not the first person on the internet. The first person on YouTube. First person on the internet goes out to the homie Olo. He's a great community member off in the forums. Yo, I got so much love. I got so much love for the community around Generation Zero. Honestly, some of the best dudes. Friggin', we got that Morse code decoded in like an hour. An hour. That's absurd. That's absurd. Hands down, we got the best community. Oh, here we go. Let's work the body a little bit here. Take a step back. Just 1 second, my dudes. Focus mode. 'Cause I'm playing combat. Shoot. That one guy, he just had it out. He had it out for me, eh? Oh, we got another one, hey. DJ Khaled, where you at? Alright, and let's see if we could debate a hunter counter here, just so we can finish this off all stylish. Where's this last guy? Ah, there he is. Alright. Come on, my dude. Come at me. Run at me. We're done. Okay, sure. Hey, whatever. You try to set something up and they're just like, no, I'm not going to do it. I know what you're going to do, Tenebris. I know what you're going to do. Sorry for missing so much chat there. It's really hard to multitask between combat and chat. Most of the times I die in streams is just because I'm reading chat when I shouldn't be. Alright, let's pop in here, see if we can grab ourselves some ammo and respond to some of the comments here. I have one of these doors open. There we go. The hunter's scared of me. He should be. He should be. Hey, Auroros Garcia, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Happy Generation Zero Day. What's better, experimental or special? It all depends on what you're going for. So the experimental weapons have a whole bunch of extra benefits to them that the special weapons don't have. But I would say, in my opinion, the AG5 beats out the experimental AG4 when it comes to DPS. But again, it all depends on what you guys want out of your guns. So the AG5 is great for crowd control because you can burn an enemy and then look away from them and they'll explode off to the side of the screen. Yo, yes, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Happy Generation Zero Day, my dude. Hopefully you are having a fantastic one. But then when it comes down to, say, the 50 cal versus the experimental 50 cal, the experimental 50 cal wins out in that situation. But then when it comes to the pump, I would say that you're better off with a standard shotgun, unless if you're looking for the opportunity to just stagger enemies over and over. I feel like the experimental clock doesn't do anything. It does. Oh, my throat's getting sore here. I'm sick, but I'm streaming. Maybe not the best combo. So the experimental clock does, but the thing about it is that it's 1 in 10% chance per bullet. So it's all RNG and luck based. And that's why I don't view it as an entirely good weapon. Because if it was maybe like 1 in 5 for its chances, for its odds, you could definitely get a lot more use out of it. But 1 in 10 means that 90% of the time, your bullet's not going to activate the EMP effect. Unless if you're lucky. In which case, then go buy a lottery ticket or something. You know? Do you think the 12 gauge is better than the Herkfist? I think it all depends on what you're going for. I find the Herkfist is much better when it comes to its DPS because of the fact that you could pop off those 5 shots real quick. But I think that the pump itself is incredibly useful when you put a silencer on it. You can use it stealthily, which is like crazy to use in a game, in this game. Stealth can be incredibly beneficial when it works out in your favor. But I would say if you're looking for just raw damage output, the Herkfist is definitely the gun you want to go for. Any new updates? We're going to talk about that after we're done taking down these last 2 rivals. So definitely stick around for that, yes. Um, do you have an issue where your inventory will rearrange itself when picking stuff up? Yes, that's been around for a very, very long time. When you pick up something that takes up multiple slots and your inventory needs room for that, it'll just like flip itself around, which can be really frustrating. But I do know that the team's been hard at work. They've been working like madmen, figuring out how to get inventory to be a lot smoother for us. So even if it doesn't come in the next update, in the very near future, we're going to see some changes to the inventory to make it better on all of us. Reload the PVG? I will. After I'm done using up the shots in it. It is satisfying though. Dudes, the guns in this game, the reload animations and the sound effects, bar none. No other game compares. Let's see. Can't find the cave safe house. Where is it? Which one? There's multiple cave safe houses. I could point it out to you real quick. I have every safe house unlocked in the game. And even a few that aren't in the game yet. Alright, let's see what kind of progress we're making. There we go. Ulvin, so that is a hunter. Gonna go off and rip this dude up. I think we'll use the PVG at that point. Okay. You know what? While we're running over there, let's talk a little bit about those pictures. So as I've talked before, both of the pictures are locations that aren't on the map yet. So they are pretty much blatantly saying that there is a map expansion coming sometime very, very soon. The first picture we got was a picture of a resort-looking place or a hotel-looking place with a bear in front of it. And then the next picture we got was a dock with a boat. So there's a number of theories that we could have and that we could build off of those two pictures. The first theory is that that might be the bear we're looking for from the Morse code translation that we got in the Contact trailer. So if that's the bear we're looking for, then that means that potentially my whole theory for the new machine being themed off a bear is wrong, which is totally okay, but definitely from the sound effects from the machine that we hear in Contact, that is a new machine. That's a machine that we haven't heard before. So likely, even though this might not be the November update, because I wasn't able to get an answer on that during the last stream, if this is the November update, we are potentially getting the biggest update so far. There's also been rumors, because people have noticed in the Contact trailer, that there's this ammo magazine sitting on the radio, and basically that ammo magazine looks like a magazine for an LMG. So, who knows, my dudes? We could potentially be getting a new gun, a new machine, and a new area, all wombo-comboed into one massive update. Who knows, my dudes? Who knows? I feel like we're going to get a lot more information in the very near future here. And you guys can be sure that I'm going to be reporting on it every single step of the way, my dudes. And then even afterwards. Well, here we go. I'm not sure, is this? It is. Okay, beauty. We'll leave him till the end and focus on the weaker ones first. Is that guy dead? Can't tell. Yeah, he's dead. Cool. Alright, Senior Tyrant. Let's go. Totally ignored him there, but whatever. Again, Hunter Counter. If you guys haven't seen my 6 new tips for the game, definitely watch that video so you can learn how to do that Hunter Should have expected that, but whatever. That harvester's gonna get what's coming to him just a second. Alright, now we removed his gun. Aim this. Grenade launcher up top. And boom, there we go. Another one bites the dust, my dude. I will get to the comments in just a second. Just gonna teach this harvester a lesson here. Don't shoot rockets at strangers, man. It's just not polite. Jason, retracting all the messages here. Oh, hey, how's it going, Mark? Welcome to the stream, man, and happy Generation Zero Day. Sadly, you're catching kind of the tail end, but my dudes, if any of you guys want to catch my streams when they fresh come out, definitely pay attention to my community section on YouTube here, because I announce all of my streams beforehand on there. And definitely have notifications turned on so that you could be here fresh, because we have covered a lot of ground during this stream. So if any of you guys are curious about any of the upcoming things, definitely go back and check out this stream when it's in VOD. Take your time. Thank you so much, Abandoned Ship. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you guys understand that this game is not the type of game you could sleep on when you're fighting things. You're just asking to get punished then. Alright, and we're going down to Ostervik next. Indigo Soul says, I always thought it would be cool if some giant new machine was created to rise up from the ground at FOA 2 and you had to fight it arena style. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. I really hope so. I really hope so. I do know a couple things about some things going on in the background of development, but I would like to kind of keep them kind of under lock and key for just a little bit here, just so that way I'm not spoiling things before the team actually starts talking about them. But I could definitely say that I would love to see a boss type enemy come to the game too. Any idea if you have a better chance at getting rockets from a harvester if you don't kill his rocket pods? So if you don't have the mechanic skill, or is it the mechanic skill? Here, let me look at my skills real quick. Yes, the mechanic skill. So definitely the mechanic skill can help you with obtaining rockets after you've destroyed its components and stuff. So if you don't have that skill, aim to leave the components. You know, try to take it out with shots to the gas tanks, shots to the little battery cell, and then shots to the body and knees. But yeah, definitely. Though I would say tanks are your better bet for getting rockets. Tanks are a little bit more reliable for rocket drops, and sometimes they even drop like stupid amounts of rockets on you. I've gotten drops of like 24 rockets at a time from a single tank. Jason says, hey Tenna, you probably know all the S-tanks standing around, but what if we could like find spare parts and shells to fix them up and drive around with them and dismember tanks with them? Dude, I would love to see that happen. The tanks in this game would be so much fun, especially in a multiplayer aspect. If you got like one of your multiplayer buddies working a machine gun up at the top or something like that, it would be sick. I don't know if that will ever come to the game personally, just because it would be very hard for the team to balance that and keep it enjoyable. But you never know. You never know. Again, going back to what I said earlier, this game has limitless potential. And we could potentially see a day where we're driving around in the tanks and we're flying around in the jets. The Apex engine is incredibly diverse. If you guys have seen other games like Just Cause or Rage or anything like that, the engine that this game runs on is capable of doing those things. The whole question is whether or not it's in the developer's mind of designing the game like that, and whether or not it could be balanced in a way that is fun and enjoyable. All right, last rival of the day, my dudes. 16 rivals in one go here. Oh, yo, I'm so glad you did, Sil. Go off, kill some extra machines today just to celebrate Generation Zero Day, and you have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for coming through and hanging out, man. Hopefully you guys are feeling me on some of these theories that I've got, because they're big ones. They're absolutely big ones. Of course I do. Again, being the guy that's covered most of the things here in Generation Zero, I believe I was the first person to post that Easter egg on YouTube. The Back to the Future car. I was definitely the first person to talk about the Dark Souls Easter egg. Oh, here we go! And it's a tank! It's a tank! But it's only a level 1, so it'll be pretty easy to talk to. Got that pod there. Nice. He was only able to get off one batch of little babies. Oh, but of course. Why are you crashing the party, man? You did like a funny way. That was good. Dude. Alright. Big city lag. Move around here. Get ourselves in a more tactile position. Dang it. Ah, dude. Ah, dude. Alright. Things are going crazy here, but that's alright. What, 3rd death of the stream? I think that's pretty good. 16 rivals, 3 deaths. I'll take it. I have no idea where I am. That's part of the reason why that guy managed to catch me out with that rocket barrage there. Losing track of my positioning. Oh, dude, and we're running low on health kits. This is where things get toit, my dudes. All right, gonna have to focus here. Let's see if we can get him near the benzos. Hey! Dang it! Dang it, I knew that tank was gonna do that. Now, where are these frickin' hunters? Ostrovic's always such a wild spot for combat, my dudes. Will Tenebris make it out alive? Find out next time. Oh, there we go. Oh, shoot. Where's he go? Alright, there we go. Now we can focus on the tank. Ooh boy. This was the toughest fight of the stream, so for all of you guys catching the tail end, you got a special one here. Don't normally see Tempest struggle too much. So now it's just up, DJ Dribbles? Welcome to the stream. Happy GZ Day. Hopefully it's been a good one, and hopefully you've been wrecking machines. Is Tenebris isn't immortal? Surprise! Plot twist. Tenebris Infinite is actually kind of finite. Alright, let's go. You just found a runner rival? Dude, nice. I'm still hunting for one myself. Let me know if you got anything good off it. I was really hoping to find the experimental eye patch today, but that always means that there's room for another stream, my dudes. It's also night in Germany, dark as heck, dude. I feel that, I feel that. It's gonna be nighttime in like 2 hours. And it's only like 2 o'clock. There we go. Good done, son. Never seen a runner rival. Neither have I, man. Neither have I. But they exist. They exist. More than enough people have said that they exist for it to be a real thing. Definitely. Dude. Alright, alright. So just to cover the ground that we've already covered here in the stream, I've got my trap series starting tomorrow, my dudes. It's going to be massive. I have worked super hard on this series, and honestly, I've come up with some crazy, crazy traps that I hope you guys will enjoy and you guys will have fun testing out on your own. For all the cryptic hints at the game so far, it's hinting towards a new location. We might potentially get a new weapon, and we might potentially get a new machine, my dudes. And I think that would be the craziest thing to come to Generation Zero, and I'm going to be covering that every single step of the way. Yeah, sadly you did. Sadly you did. A lot of you guys are catching the tail end here, but just to also reiterate that as well, if any of you guys want to catch my streams from the get-go, definitely have your notifications turned on. Normally I don't do this kind of self-pluggy stuff, so that's all I ask, is if you guys want to hang out and be able to chat with me freely and easily, it's always best to be there right off at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, and then lastly here, we just hit 2,000 subscribers on my channel, and we're already making progress to 2.1, and I am so blown away from the support from all of you dudes. You guys are some of the best subscribers any YouTuber could ever ask for, and I appreciate all of the support you guys get. I appreciate all of the feedback you guys give me, and yeah, I just gotta say, you guys are the absolute best, and I am blessed to have such an awesome community around me. Yo, thank you so much, Indigo. Thank you so much. 2.3, yes, Paul, yes. We're moving up, man. Gonna take over YouTube. No, but honestly, getting your guys' support is more than I could have ever asked for, and I humbly want to say thank you so much. So that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thank you so much for everybody that came through. You guys are the best. And we're going to be doing another stream probably a couple weeks from now, all depending on what happens in the next upcoming update and when I need to farm some resources for my trap series. Yo, Yaroslav! Dude, Yaroslav is the guy that I picked for my character model right off the bat. Yaroslav, welcome to the stream, buddy. Oh, I got a dislike for ending the stream. That's fair. But, yo, Yaroslav, happy GZ Day, man. Happy GZ Day. I've been doing you good. I've been doing you proud. Let me show you. Real quick before we wrap up the stream here. 20,000 machines, 572 deaths. So proud. So proud. Machine Terminator. But, yeah, so I'll be catching you guys in future streams. And definitely, yeah, you all take it easy. Happy GZ Day to you guys. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.